guys. Today is another episode in Vlogust. And today's episode is something that I have not talked about or thought about. Shaving cream. Sorry. Something I have not thought about or talked about since 2005 when I was 13. And that was me waking up and my mother was dead. And it starts like any ordinary day. She always told me if I was up before her, wake her up around 9:30 if she's not up. So 9:15 rolled around and like looking out to see if she's awake, and I'm like, oh, must have been up late. I'd let her sleep. Then at 9:30, I went to go wake her up, and she wasn't waking up, no matter how much I shook her. Then I tried to open her eye so she could see that it's like 9:30. And her eyes looked kind of glassy. So, since I wasn't having any luck waking her up, I didn't know at the time, I went to go get my father and have him wake her up. And then I went, because I was worried, I ran upstairs in the apartment building I lived into to get a friend of hers. The words I heard from my mom's friend was, "Oh my god, I have to go, she's not waking up." And when we got downstairs, I think my father had called 911. Or my aunts. No, I think I called them. And anyway, the first to show up was the ambulance. They came in, confirmed it, and a police officer was there. Then they covered her up, took her down to the ambulance, and drove off. At this point, I couldn't deal, and I locked myself in the bathroom until I was told to go wait downstairs for my aunts because they were on their way. And when I went down there, I was pacing back and forth. And it was Sunday, so no one was there to be like, what's going on? What's wrong? And my aunts show up. As they're taking their as the ambulance is taking their sister away. We all went upstairs. At that point, I ran into my room and just hid under my blankets. My aunts were talking to my father, his mother, my mom's friend. My mom was on the phone with her friend last night, the night before, and said she was having chest pains. But she didn't want to go to the hospital and leave and me wake up and wonder where she is. And she was like, it'll pass. It didn't. She had a heart attack in her sleep. So after everyone was talking, I was taken up to my aunt's for a week as they set up the arrangements for the funeral. I had to tell my friends that were close, because my mom loved my friends, that she was dead, and they didn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. They wouldn't believe it. Because they didn't see the obituary a couple days later. And they wouldn't have seen their obituary till a couple days later. And I was like, yeah, she is, and that's why I'm not going to be in school for the week. And then when I returned, everyone was sympathetic and worried and cared, except a few people. Because when I got back, we were playing hockey in gym, and we had to wear the hockey gloves and the mask, like goggles. And I didn't want to play for obvious reasons, and some not so obvious. But this kid came up to me and was like, "Why aren't you playing?" I'm like, still shocked. He's like, "Why don't you stop being such a little depressing, suicidal bitch and participate?" And at that moment, I just was like, I'm not suicidal, I'm homicidal. The guy backed off. Okay, I'm starting to get a panic attack. I'm gonna end the video here. Please be nice in the comments section. Don't be rude. This is very, very personal, and I haven't talked about it in 13 years. So please be respectful, and thanks for watching.